Melissa, quarterfinal number 2 is a 4-5 matchup. The teams that tied for 4th in the SEC. Alabama has its highest seed in 26 years. Tennessee, what have they done? They've only won 17 SEC tournament titles. Ready to go head-to-head here in quarterfinal number 2. The winner of this game to take on South Carolina, because the Gamecocks took care of Texas A&M. Had to work for it, but in the end, they pulled it out. 79-68 the final. Carolina now 30-0 on the season. Dawn Staley's team set for the semifinal round tomorrow against either Tennessee or Alabama. And we have 2 more quarterfinal games coming up this evening. LSU and Auburn gets it started at 6 Eastern time. And then Ole Miss and Florida will close out our busy Friday here in Greenville. Great to have you with us. With the Hall of Famer Tamika Catchings, I am Eric Freed. No one wants to play South Carolina, but these 2 teams would love to play South Carolina. You win here today, you're taking on Carolina in the semis.
Well, definitely, and when you look at it, Eric, all 4 teams, everybody is here now, so we are good. Saw the game before, Texas A&M, South Carolina. I think between these 2 teams, I'm excited. 4-5 matchup. We got some big games ahead of us.
All right, let's start with Alabama. This is a team that's had a fantastic season, playing very well down the stretch. And they have a 1-2 punch offensively when it comes to Sarah Ashley Barker and Aaliyah Nye that set the way.
Sarah Ashley Barker, you talk about grit, you talk about tenacity, talk about a player that you want to watch. She's going to come in and give it her all today to get this Alabama team a win. She can shoot on the inside, she can shoot on the outside. So good at leading this team to victory. Of course, when you see her, all the things that she does, she tries to dominate the floor, but the 1-2 combo, the duo you talked about, Aaliyah Nye comes in and she is a pure sharpshooter, knocking it down from the outside, averaging 43.3% from the three-point line. You see the numbers right there, 2 prolific scorers.
Nye, the 16th scorer in the SEC. And Sarah Ashley Barker, number 5 in the SEC. This is a very good defensive team as well. Getting set to take on a Tennessee team that picked up a victory yesterday, 76-62 over Kentucky. Sarah Puckett was in the middle of it all, and with more on Sarah and the Lady Vols, here is Brooke Weisbrod.
Well, her teammates said she was due, and Sarah the Bucket Puckett came through last night big time for the Lady Vols with 22 points. More than just a scorer, Sarah's versatility, her vocal leadership, and her fitness level have become intangible keys for Tennessee. Head coach Kelly Harper said she came to Tennessee the most physically prepared of any player she's ever had, and Harper also said Puckett helped them play with confidence last night. And on a night where Rickea Jackson finished with just 8 points, the Lady Vols were steadied by Sarah.
And you see the Lady Vols bringing out the Summit Blue unis here today to take on the Crimson Tide. And of course, both teams represented in the stands here. Vocal fans, Alabama having a great season, 23 wins. Tennessee is Tennessee, after all, with those 10 wins in conference play. We're ready to play. Tamari Key set the jump center against Essence Cody, and Tennessee wins the opening tip.
One thing you'll look at when you watch Alabama, they are going to throw a lot of different looks at this Tennessee team. That's something Coach Curry said yesterday. We know we have to switch it up and try to figure out ways to keep them up steady.
Good drive by Jewel Spear for her first 2, averaging just under 13 a game. The starting 5 for Alabama. Loyal McQueen is at the point. We've talked about Nye and Barker. Jessica Timmons is a junior who transferred over from NC State. And Essence Cody, a member of the SEC all-freshman team. Off the turnover, here is Powell, the point guard on the push, part of that starting 5 for Tennessee. Gets the assist to Sarah Puckett, joined in the starting 5 by Spear, Rickea Jackson, who was held to just 8 points Thursday, and Tamari Key.
And you saw both buckets by this Tennessee team, and Cody's going to get called for that foul. And that's one of the keys for Alabama to keep Cody out of foul trouble, so that's a tough one. But look at this offensive transition game by Tennessee. Great job, heads up underneath the basket for 2.
Puckett's 22 were 2 shy of her career high and season high of 24. Off to a good start here today. And as you mentioned, Cody with the first personal foul. Keeping her out of foul trouble has been an issue this year. She has fouled out of 9 games. She is a key player in the post for Alabama here today. Spear leans in, no. McQueen couldn't control the rebound, and a second chance here for Tennessee.
Second chance opportunity for Tennessee. That's kind of been their bread and butter, getting themselves on the board. You look at the height difference sometimes, and that's the big reason why Epps and Cody need to stay on the floor. They don't really have that much size down low.
Great matchup to watch there. Sarah Ashley Barker defending Rickea Jackson.
And vice versa.
There's Timmons. Nye. A little too strong, and Powell's got the rebound. Powell tried to bring that pass back, could not. And then Sarah Ashley Barker drop kicks it out of bounds. So this is an Alabama team catch that's a 4th seed. As I mentioned, their highest seed since 1998. They got the double bye, so they've had to wait till Friday to get on the floor here. And there's going to be some nerves. Tennessee played last night against Kentucky.
And I was going to say that it's been interesting as you watched every single team from the first day on ring day, the intensity, the highs and lows, trying to get adjusted with playing on a new. This is a new court, new setting, new scenery. Of course, some players have played here before, but your first couple up and downs on this floor, I feel like, are really trying to get your feet underneath you.
Powell can't hit. Alabama wants to push tempo as much as they can. And here's Nye. Outstanding three-point shooter, won't drop. And Puckett's got the rebound.
Great box out. Tamari Key trying to make sure he keeps Epps and Cody off the boards.
Tennessee loves to push pace as well. Key back out to Powell. Jackson too strong. Puckett knocked it away. Barker got on the floor, couldn't control it. Puckett's got it. No reset of the shot clock. Puckett gets it off just in time. Grabbed by McQueen.
I like the pace right now. Both teams going up and down. Alabama not able to get that call, but this is the pace, this is the speed that they want to play at.
Powell takes it at 9 for 2.
I like seeing Alabama come down and get into their half-court set. They got to get themselves, the first time you see the ball go through the net, after that, everything starts to settle.
Barker, 4-3. Alabama on the board. Barker, 36% from outside the three-point line, the 41st made 3 for her this season.
Well, if you want a player to get you started, Sarah Ashley Barker is going to be that player for Alabama. She's such a great leader. That's what Coach Curry showed us yesterday. She said, anytime Sarah Ashley speaks in the locker room, everybody listens.
Key inside for 2. 4 different scores for Tennessee. Tamari Key averaging just under 5 points a game. 5-point lead for the Lady Vols. Nye, her first 2.
Great double screen to allow her to get open. Tamari Key too low in the paint, and Alexis Nye reads that, does a good job with that pull-up.
Powell to Jackson. There's Barker defending Jackson, and Jackson too smooth on the turnaround. 5 different scores for Tennessee. Barker to McQueen. Looked around and realized she was wide open, so why not?
Nobody guarding Laura McQueen. She looks to pass off and realizes, I'm the one that needs to shoot.
Spear off the mark, and Key, it's a traveling violation. Turnover for Tennessee. That'll get us to immediate timeout. Back and forth we go to start the game here today. Sarah Ashley Barker delivers with the 3. We'll talk about her mentality when she's on the court. It's not a basketball mentality when we come back.
I have 3 brothers, 2 of them are quarterback, just kind of grown up with a football family. That's just kind of like been my life. Growing up, I kind of had that football mindset of like being able to, control my team and kind of get everybody on the same page. As a quarterback, you kind of have to be able to manage your team and you have to be able to see things on the field that others may not see.
She can see so much, she thinks the pass ahead, she thinks the play ahead. She's constantly talking in our huddles.
Barker, all the way, yes!
Vision comes with just a basketball IQ. I think that I truly love the game. I learned the game when I was younger, but also having that like quarterback mentality for the vision part has definitely helped me.
She would be a two-way football player. She wouldn't just be a quarterback. She'd be a middle linebacker as well. The way she plays, she'll get on the floor. She'll D up the best player for the other team. We're seeing that for Rickea Jackson today. But she has been a scorer this year, Catch. She's gone for 20 or more 11 times this year. She had never scored 20 or more before this season. It's been a breakout year for her offensively.
Well, it's been so much fun watching her, and I had this conversation with her earlier in the season, watching her develop over the course of the last couple of years. And some of it has been the leadership. More than any of that, it's been the leadership. Hearing her voice, hearing her talk to her teammates, leading them on the court, directing them. That's been a big part of her growth. Of course, points always are great, but I think really putting players in position around her, that's why they've had the success that they've had.
Senior for Birmingham in her second season with Alabama after playing for Joni Taylor at Georgia prior to that. Carly Weathers into the game for Alabama. Does a little bit of everything and does it well for the Crimson Tide. And here is Jessica Timmons getting her first points.
Timmons is a great player. She comes in and averaging 11.4 points per game, but she's a big reason also for Alabama. She's able to, with so much attention on Sarah Ashley Barker and on Alexis Leah Nye, she's that other player that can step in.
Gianna Cunningham into the game to play the post for Alabama. Jillian Hollingshed is on for Tennessee, along with Tess Darby and Kaya Wynn. Jackson rises up for 2.
Sarah Ashley Barker right there in her face. Rickea Jackson with a nice little crossover.
Barker comes up short on the 3.
So that's going to be a foul on Laura McQueen. Kaya Wynn did a really good job of driving to the basket, trying to get this foul called. And Sarah Ashley Barker, you see Rickea is able to create that space with that crossover. So smooth.
I think Christy Curry's biggest concern heading into this game was Rickea Jackson being upset about what happened yesterday and coming out determined to prove the player that she is. First team all-conference, looks like a top 3 pick in the WNBA draft, was off her game yesterday. Had 8 points, 9 rebounds in 18 minutes, was battling foul trouble. I don't blame Christy Curry. Rickea Jackson is not going to put together back-to-back off days, so can they contain her today will be a big question.
I think she's done a good job, Rickea Jackson, of not getting early fouls. She had 2 immediately in the first quarter and ended up having to sit on the bench. So you're right, Coach Curry, being concerned.
On the drive, knocked out of bounds, and it will be Tennessee basketball.
That's a big emphasis. So you saw Carly Weathers going in for the rebound, and the emphasis from Coach Curry, I want our guards to rebound the basketball. We focus so much on our 4s and 5s getting in, but I need more production from the guard play.
Alabama's regular season finale, they were very good on the glass. They were a plus 14 in rebounding margin against Texas A&M in that 78-71 win. That locked up the number 4 seed after Tennessee had lost to South Carolina. Lady Vols shooting well here in the first half. They've pushed it out to a 5-point lead. Jewel Spear with 5. Answered by Timmons.
Timmons did a good job collecting herself, getting into the space and getting that shot off.
Hollingshed looking for Jackson, couldn't get it, and Barker couldn't save it. He'll stick with Tennessee. Hollingshed played well yesterday for Tennessee. 7 points, 4 blocks. She was a difference coming in, splitting time with Tamari Key in the post. Jackson, she's locked in.
Definitely locked in. Sarah Ashley Barker is riding her, trying to make it hard. Jackson goes straight up. You know, one thing you got to worry about.
Timmons went down, rolled her ankle. It looked like she is still down on the floor. On the drive the other way, it's off the mark, and the rebound for Alabama. And I certainly want to hold out here for a moment. Christy Curry saw right away that Timmons went down. It was an awkward fall catch. Christy Curry, I think, recognized it right away. She sprinted onto the floor once the whistle blew.
Timmons is a big player that they're going to need. They're going into this, so it'll be a bad break for them.
Well, this is great that she's getting up quickly, but hopefully she can put a little weight on that leg. She tried to put on the brakes. You can just see her grabbing for that right knee right away. And no pressure on that right knee. Taking their time to get her off the court.
Trying to see if she can go ahead and put a little bit of pressure on it. Timmons, as we said, averaging 11.4 points per game, and part of the big three for them from a scoring standpoint.
Indeed, the third leading scorer for this team. First season with Alabama after spending 2 years at NC State. Averaged 3 points a game last year for the Wolfpack. Big jump in her junior season here for Alabama. As Catch mentioned, better than 11 points a game. So they have helped her off the court. They're just going to keep moving back towards the Alabama locker room. So Christy Curry, watching one of her top players be helped to the locker room, having a fantastic 11th season at Alabama. 23 wins this year. They've won 8 of their last 10 heading to the postseason. Weathers corralled by Nye. Back out to Barker, defended by Jackson. Barker over Hollingshed for 2.
Nice roll right there. Barker uses that screen really, really well. Gets into that space. Hollingshed back a little bit too much, and she gets that nice shot.
Barker now the scoring leader. Timmons had the 4 points on the 2 of 2 shooting. She got off to a great start before leading here in the first quarter with the injury. Turnover there by Tennessee.
And watch, Sarah Ashley Barker does a good job. Cunningham comes over. Kia and Hollingshed not on the same page from a defensive standpoint, but SA does a good job, rises right up.
What has to happen on that play for Tennessee defensively?
Well, Hollingshed, either you're gonna switch and switch up because you're going against such a great player in Barker. She's so good at creating that shot or getting to the basket. You just have to step up.
Essence Cody travels back onto the floor for Alabama. Turnover for the Crimson Tide.
Essence Cody, co-freshman of the week this week, and all-freshman team, a player that knows what she needs to do. She's still developing. She's still only a freshman, so I think sometimes when you look at it, you want more immediately.
Puckett inside for 2. 12 of the 19 points for Tennessee have been scored in the paint. Gives you an idea what the Lady Vols are trying to do here today against Alabama. McQueen off the dribble. Puckett with the rebound.
Tennessee wants to run. They want to get in the paint. They want to create those wide open looks, and that pass is going to be a little bit too high.
Maybe if Tamari Key was over there, there'd be a chance, but it wasn't Tamari Key over there.
I don't know if you want Tamari Key over there.
A little far from the basket for Tennessee's liking. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter. There's that Barker-Jackson matchup. Barker driving hard left. Hollingshed with the rebound. Shot clock off. Lady Vols can hold for 1. Jackson's not going to waste any time. Flipped it up, looking for contact, didn't get it. That gives plenty of time for Sarah Ashley Barker to do something. With 3, with 2, and that will do it. First quarter comes to an end. The concern for Alabama is the situation for Jessica Timmons. We'll see what concerns Kellie Harper. She'll talk to Brooke when we come back. It is our second quarter final here in Greenville. Sarah Ashley Barker and Alabama trying to set up a date with South Carolina. But Tennessee on top by 5 after 1. Take a peek inside the Tennessee huddle. The Lady Vols 18-11 on the season. Their net is 35. There was a period of time where there was some concern about keeping that streak alive of being the only team to play in every single NCAA tournament. But in the eyes of Kellie Harper, one of the turning points was a loss, and it was to Alabama on February the 8th. They lost by 16. Alabama was really good defensively. But Kellie Harper pointed to that game and said, that was a bit of a turning point. Things got better in practice. Things got better defensively. We got better overall, and they've carried that momentum here to the postseason, where they're the number 5 seed in the SEC tournament. And Kellie Harper is moving her way over to Brooke Weisbrod for a conversation.
Coach Rickea Jackson with a great start here this evening, already at 6 points. What do you like the way her involvement is in the offense?
Well, I think we've moved the ball. Obviously, we've gotten her shots. I mean, like her shooting that jumper today.
And inside, you guys are getting some points in the paint. What's been that key?
I think we understood where we needed to look. We're looking for it hard. They've done a great job of keeping us out of there, but we got it in there a few times.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Brooke, as we're ready for the second quarter with Tennessee on top 19-14.
And as Coach and Brooke said, points in the paint, 12-2, different. Lady Vols really attacking the paint, whether it's through the drive, the pass, a nice jump shot. Really just have a lot of emphasis on that.
Here's McQueen. They're trying to get Aaliyah Nye free through a bunch of traffic in the lane. Nye back outside to Barker. Now Essence Cody, the freshman, against the veteran Tamari Key. It didn't hit the rim, so Barker's got to launch. 2 on the shot clock. She gets it off just in time. Cody fighting on the boards, and an offensive rebound for Alabama. And Barker was all alone underneath, but it was deflected by Tennessee. It'll be Alabama ball.
What a smart play, though. Alabama doing a great job on the offensive board. Cody saw Sarah Ashley Barker. She saw her, but Tamari Key with her height and just being able to get her hands on the ball.
Nye got tied up. Good defense by Tennessee. Here come the Lady Vols. Jackson on Powell's right. Powell tried to do it herself. Now Barker's going to push.
Got to pass that ball. That's a nice, great 3-on-1.
Nye's very good on transition threes. Couldn't get that one. Essence Cody working hard, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple.
Cody doing a good job on the boards, only with 2 right now, but she's just been active. She's tipped the ball, been able to do a lot of things, keeping the ball alive.
Technical foul was assessed on Christy Curry. Christy got one word in, and I don't think she realized she got the T because her back was turned on Billy Smith. She knows now. So it's going to be Cody at the free throw line first. Essence, the freshman from Valdosta, McDonald's All-American. One of her best games was a recent game against Mississippi State. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks. She can be dominant in the post. Again, staying out of foul trouble is going to be key for her here today against the size of Tennessee.
Oh, and it's really important. I mean, she's averaging 8.1 and 6.4 rebounds. It's really important. Her size is needed. She does a good job, as we've seen so far, just being active on the board. They need that. They need to find the extra production.
Christy Curry's making the rounds now. Now she's talking to Denise Brooks. You know, if you're going to get teed up, you want to make sure you get your money's worth. Not necessarily with what comes out of your mind, but you got to make sure, well, I got the tee, so can somebody give me a little explanation or, you know, remember this for next time? So that's what Christy's still working on.
I think she's hoping that this will give her team a little bit more energy and a little bit more fire.
I think Denise said, I've heard enough. So 6-point lead for Tennessee. Jackson for Powell. Tamari Key on the inside. She's denied. Weathers gets it to McQueen.
I think Cody stood her ground, made it hard for Tamari Key and forced that turnover.
Oh, Powell, quick hands to knock it away. And a foul is called on Alabama.
Roy McQueen a little bit too loose with the ball, especially when you know what's at stake today. Obviously, either team wants to advance tomorrow to play South Carolina, but you got to take care of business now. Every single possession matters.
Foul on McQueen. That's her second. And now a foul's going to be called on Tennessee. Christy Curry her reaction is like, well, that tee was worth it. Turning around to her fans back behind us saying, sometimes it watch you a tee to hope you get things to turn your way.
Well, definitely did, because Tamari Key is going to the bench now with her second foul.
Barker to the basket.
Yet another defensive mistake. Lakia Jackson thinking that they're going to switch, and they didn't switch. So Sarah Ashley Barker read it and went straight to the basket.
Hollingshed inside.
You would hope after the game yesterday that Hollingshed had that she would come in with the confidence, because she has had a season of highs and lows, but she played aggressive, she played physical. You're going to have to play physical against Cody, number 21.
Back out to Weathers. McQueen, too strong, and Powell comes away again. Puckett, she was hot yesterday, but not this time. Weathers has the rebound. Weathers will try a three and make it. Carly Weathers, a bit of an unsung hero for this Alabama team, averaging 4.5 points a game, 4 rebounds, an assist and a half. Just does a lot of little things for Alabama.
Well, she's that utility player. She can step in, and Coach Curry knows when she's on the floor, she's going to play smart, she's going to play hard, she's not going to play outside of herself, and I think that's really important. You see the drop down, defense, you're always in the right position.
Spear launches another three. Good first half for Jewel Spear, 2 for 2 from outside the three-point line. She has 8. Barker blows by Jackson. Hollingshed there on the help, and Tennessee pushing it back the other way. And it's Puckett. Essence Cody got back for the block, and it is Alabama basketball.
Yeah, both teams, both coaches complaining about what they're seeing on the floor, but look at this. You cannot go under on a shooter. Carly Weathers makes them pay. And of course, Tennessee comes back around, see the ball flipping, going around. Jewel Spears able to step up.
Deljanae Williams into the game for Alabama, along with Gianna Cunningham, who makes her return. Barker out top to Williams. Williams, tough shot, and offensive foul called on Deljanae Williams.
Williams, when she came around that screen, she dipped her shoulder just enough. You see Powell trying to step back to stay in front of her, but Williams with the shoulder.
Six-point Tennessee lead here in the second quarter. Quarterfinal number 2. 2 more quarterfinals to come here tonight in Greenville. Knocked away by who else? Weathers. Sophomore from Tennessee, Loretto, Tennessee, taking on the Lady Vols.
You know, one thing I like about her is her size. She's 5'11", legit. And when you're up against her, she gives Alabama a little bit more length from the guard position.
Puckett set the screen, went outside for the three, couldn't get it, and Barker's got the rebound. That's her 4th rebound of the half. Barker was fouled on the drive. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Tennessee here in the 2nd quarter. Kaya Wynn will check back in. If you're just joining us, Jessica Timmons suffered an injury in the 1st quarter. She was helped back to the locker room, so a starter for Alabama out of the rotation right now for the Crimson Tide. Kia Jackson comes back into the game for Sarah Puckett. Puckett 0 for 3 from outside the 3-point line so far today. She was 4 for 6 yesterday.
You really see Coach Harper trying to make the substitutions early, trying to get some of her players rest. But Kia Jackson just coming back in, was on the bench for a bit. Every single player has gone in and out. So you got to wonder, after a hard-fought game yesterday, coming into today, do you try to make sure that your players are getting rest on the bench?
I'm going to guess here. Kelly Harper, I'm going to assume that maybe she's a little bit inquisitive, I should say, about why Barker was shooting free throws. Looked like the foul was before she had gone up, but a couple of free throws there for Barker. Made the most of them. She's got 9.
Could have been that continuation.
That was a Tamika Catchings continuation, if that was the case, though. Not everybody gets that call, Catch. I hate to break it to you.
Every single time you get fouled, you just walk to the free throw line.
You can sell it. That's your secret sauce. Transition 3 on the way. The hot hand today belongs to Jewel Spear for Tennessee.
Well, you can see everybody on the Alabama bench waving the team to come over. When you see Jewel Spear, especially the way she started off, she is red hot from the 3-point line.
Williams back out to Barker, defended by Darby. Barker likes that matchup, but couldn't get it to drop. Darby launches a deep 3. Couldn't get it, and here comes Williams. Does not have numbers, but that won't stop her. I don't think anybody got a piece of that one. Everybody on the floor right now looks a little tired. We went a little nonstop there for a minute or so. Media timeout comes with 4:22 to go. Reedy Falls in beautiful downtown Greenville on a Friday.
Coming up on the Academy Sports and Outdoors Halftime Report, Steffi, Nikki, Alyssa here with you. We're going to preview Florida Ole Miss coming up a little bit later tonight. And, of course, talk this game. Tennessee early. Rakia's back.
Yeah.
Jewel Spear looks good. What have you seen?
Well, I mean, like we talked about in the pregame, Jewel Spear, look, she hit 241 threes at Wake. Y'all, that's why I've been high on her.
Yeah.
Just sit in the corner, wait for Rakia to wave you down, and she's done that.
Well, they're running the floor, too. Transition threes are a backbreaker for you, and she's 3 for 3 right now. Spears is from the 3-point line.
A lot of statistical categories that these teams are dead even in. We'll continue to break it down as well as the rest of the day when we see y'all at halftime, guys.
That's the case, too, when you look at the 2 teams who are tied for 4th in the SEC this season. You would expect them to be evenly matched. Looking forward to the breakdown coming up at halftime. Right now, advantage Tennessee. Rakia Jackson yesterday scored 8 points. She already has 8 points here in the first half today.
Well, she already has 8 points, and she's been very efficient in how she's scored and the shot that she's taken. I will say, though, Sarah Ashley Barker has been in her face and has been trying to deter her to catch the ball, but Rakia Jackson's doing a good job. When she catches it, she's set, she settles herself, she goes up into her shot. She's not forcing anything right now and taking everything within the flow of the offense.
You see the numbers against Kentucky yesterday and what she's done so far today.
Well, I think a big piece of it is she had 2 fouls in the first half or the first quarter yesterday, so her minutes while she played 17 was sporadic throughout the game, but she kept getting more fouls.
And there's going to be a foul called on Alabama. That's on Cody. So that's going to be 2 personal fouls on Cody, and that will send her to the bench for the rest of the half. And it will bring Megan Newman into the game, the redshirt sophomore from Indianapolis.
From where? Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you.
I just want to take care of my Indianapolis people who are sitting 6 inches away from me. Got to drop that city in.
Coach Curry did bring up Coach Meg Noonan's name, and she said, you know, she played some good minutes when we needed her to play. I don't think she wanted her in the game this early, but at the same sense, she seemed like she had some confidence in her players and feeling comfortable with Newman coming in.
You know who's comfortable right now? Jewel Spear. 13 points. She's 5 of 8 from the field.
Other than an interesting yesterday, you guys were talking about Sarah Bucket Puckett. But when you look at the lineup for Tennessee, there's so many players that can step up and score.
Sarah Ashley Barker off the mark for 3. Jackson's got a rebound. For Kaya Wynn. Entry to Hollingshed. And a turnover.
Hollingshed did a little bit of a shuffle before she put the ball down on the floor, trying to make a move before you have the ball.
Barker takes it at Hollingshed. Jackson back the other way with Wynn on her left. Good finish by Kaya Wynn, her first points. 7 different scores for the Lady Vols in the first half. It's a 7-0 run right now for Tennessee.
Well, Tennessee right now, 16 points in the paint compared to 4.
Nye hasn't been able to find the range from outside the arc. She's 0 for 3 on threes. And an open look in the corner. Darby, no. Barker's got it. 2-on-2 the other way. McQueen to the middle with the finish. Loyal McQueen, the senior from Florence, South Carolina, playing here in the Palmetto State, ends the Tennessee run.
I like that drive. Loyal McQueen not settling for the 3 from the outside. Knows she can attack. Need to attack. They got to get on the board.
Jackson saw an opening on the drive, got the finish, and won.
Kia Jackson playing so efficient right now on that drive. She takes her time again, as we've been talking about, takes her time, squares up, sees her defenders, she gets double teamed, and still able to take it and go up strong.
Ricky in the double figures now with 10. Came in averaging 19 points a game. Did not qualify in the regular season for the scoring lead because she missed 8 games during the season. You have to play in 75% of your team's games. She had a right leg injury that had her on the sidelines until December 19th. Back out top to McQueen.
I like this matchup. Kia Jackson against Sarah Ashley Barker. Set the screen, got a switch, and Newman not ready to catch it.
So it's a turnover for Alabama, and Christy Curry wants to take a timeout. Things just aren't connected right now. Cody goes to the bench with the 2 fouls. Barker trying to get it to Newman, and it's a turnover. So Christy Curry just trying to get everybody on the same page or the same whiteboard, as the case would be, during this timeout.
Well, some of it too is you got to go back with Timmons going out and you're putting new people into the rotation. Rotations look different, but as players are coming in, Timmons is out, Cody to the bench, new players coming in. Strategy-wise, you've got to come out and figure out a way to make it work.
What, in your eyes, has looked different about Tennessee in the final few weeks this season? They played a really tough schedule. They played South Carolina twice and LSU once in the final couple of weeks. Held their own in those games. What's looked different to you about the Lady Vols?
Well, I think confidence for one. When you're going up against South Carolina, and you know, they held South Carolina in check for the most part. Obviously, South Carolina being who they are, they won the game and took over like they just did against Texas A&M. But I think it's the confidence. I think it's the shared and balanced scoring, attacking the basket on a make or a miss. You see them running up the court, and I think they're hard to guard. And they got people at every single position. Tamari Key, while she doesn't have the numbers, her being and her presence on the floor because of her height, she gives you a lot just being on the floor.
Skip pass over to Spear, who stays hot. Jewel Spear filling it up here in Greenville. 16 first half points.
So another thing is you have multiple scoring options, and any given night, any one of these players can step up.
McQueen trying to get around Wynn. McQueen, tough finish and one. Good take by Loyal McQueen and a chance for a three-point play.
Great take by Laura McQueen. Patient with the ball. Look at that. Nice little hezzy. She goes right into Kaya Wynn's body. Great finish at the basket. Great job of just getting her off her feet enough to get in and get that layup.
Sarah Puckett checks back into the game for Tennessee. She's got 4 points today. McQueen looking to add to her 7.
Now, Sarah Puckett had a great game yesterday, 22 points, and you just assume coming back that she's going to have another great game. The other players are stepping up, and Rickea Jackson, great job off the board.
Jackson on the follow. She's got 12. Back to a 13-point edge for Tennessee. Weathers can't get it. Jackson's got the rebound. That's her 6th rebound to go along with 12 points. The feed inside Puckett. That was Weathers who came in for the block. Puckett 1-on-3. Muscles it up. The kid from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, showing the strength against Bama. McQueen goes to work for a final Alabama shot. Little hesitation, another good take by Loyal McQueen, who is stepping up for Alabama. Weathers almost got the steal, but that took some time off the clock that Tennessee won't have much time to do anything here but a desperation heave.
Great defense by Carly Weathers, stopping the break.
Powell won't even launch it. That will do it for the first half. 42-29. Tennessee shot very well from the field. Catch 51%, 18 of 35. The Lady Vols paced by Jewel Spear, who had 16 points. Let's hear from Christy Curry. She's with Brooke.
Coach, I heard you tell your team, hey, I fought for you, fight for me, and win these last 5 minutes. What's kind of your assessment headed here into the half?
Well, I mean, we've got blood on our noses and all over our faces, and there's no foul call for the first 10 minutes of a game. That's hard to understand, but that's not an excuse. We've got to be more aggressive. That's on us. We have to be more aggressive. So at the end of the day, I thought when Jess went down, we looked a little shook up, so we've got to get in the half and compose ourselves a little bit.
Is there any update you can give us on her yet?
No.
Okay, thank you, Coach. We'll send it over to the studio now.
We're back in beautiful Greenville, South Carolina. The 7th time the SEC tournament has been hosted by the city of Greenville. It's a 13-point lead for Tennessee over Alabama as we get ready for the third quarter. Rickea Jackson with a bounce-back game. Jewel Spear has set the pace for Tennessee, leading the way with 16 points. She was 4 for 4 from outside the three-point line, 6 of 9 overall, and it's Tennessee on top by 13. Erica Tamika back with you here courtside. Tennessee did not trail in that first half. You had the feeling they would come out here. We'd see a determined Rickea Jackson, and I think we saw that in that first half.
Well, definitely. I think the big thing today is not just the offensive production. Other players are stepping up. Rickea Jackson definitely being one of those, has come in, has been focused. That's what Coach Curry was worried about, because she had a quote-unquote bad game yesterday, that she would come in ready to play, and she has definitely performed. On the flip side, with Rickea, you also have the dynamic duo. Jewel Spear, as you just mentioned, is having a fantastic first half. She has lit it up from the outside, 16 points, leading all scorers right now.
Second half is underway as Powell brings it across half court for Tennessee. The winner of this game takes on number 1 South Carolina tomorrow. Rickea Jackson keeps it going. She's now 6 of 9 from the field. Her plus-minus is a team best plus 15. She has been an impact player here today. And now a turnover by Alabama on their first possession. Spear with the push.
Just feel like as a whole, Tennessee is doing a great job of getting the right shots at the right time, getting the ball in the right people's hands, trying to get the ball down low. Great job. Carly Weathers.
Carly Weathers getting the second half start. Tamika, Jessica Timmons back in the locker room. No update on her condition. She left with an injury. Looked significant in the first quarter. left alone. Says, why not? It was halfway down. Powell's the one who comes up with the offensive rebound. Key a little closer to the basket, and that's going to be the third foul on Essence Cody. So Jackson and Spear combined for 28 points. They had 17 combined points in that second quarter, and they were combined 6 for 6 in the second quarter. Remember, Alabama had it to a 3-point game with 7 to go in the second quarter. Then Tennessee went to work. Jackson can't get that one to drop, and here is McQueen.
Well, Tennessee went to work, but a big part of that is Jewel Spear. And then,
Essence Cody just picked up her 4th, and Jasmine Powell is down.
Essence Cody trying to come set the screen, but the play was already moving. Powell laid out on the floor. She will go to the bench with 4 fouls.
She's fouled out of 9 games this year, so keeping her on the court has been an issue. I think they might. Are they going to go to the monitor, or is a timeout being called here? All right, we are taking the timeout here as well as the teams huddle up on the court. Essence Cody to the bench with 4 personal fouls. 15-point Tennessee lead. It was an Alabama timeout. There was no official review at the monitor. It is a foul on Cody for the illegal screen. Essence Cody is 6'4". Jasmine Powell is 5'6". This is what happens when 5'6" runs into 6'4". Ouch. Got some concern there for a moment. I saw Kelly Harper jump up because Powell's arm was up and ran into Cody full strength, but the arm didn't get pushed back more, Catch. So I think that helped. And Jasmine Powell's not going to leave the game.
Definitely not, especially knowing what's on the line. But that's such a hard foul. You see Essence Cody sitting on the bench. That was her 4th foul. So we will not see her again until the 4th quarter. But even when she got her 3rd, she got back-to-back fouls, which is a hard hit for Alabama.
Entry pass to Key, and they will continue to go to work in the paint. 26 of Tennessee's 46 have been scored in the paint.
A conscious effort to get the ball down low in the paint, and Tennessee just keeps attacking. They've attacked in every single way that you can, from the drive, from the pass. Doing a good job.
Beautiful pick and roll. Rolling to the basket is Cunningham. The feed from Barker. Gianna's first points. Back inside, 2 more for Tamari Key.
And I think with Alabama, if you're going to stop that post-up, you got to hit Tamari Key at the free throw line. You can't let her bury you underneath the basket.
Weathers hands it off to Barker. Barker, Rakia Jackson, good defensive play. Tied up, and it'll be Alabama basketball with 15 to shoot. Meg Newman will come in for a little bit more of a defensive presence after Tamari Key did this on back-to-back trips.
Well, look where she's catching the ball. She is right underneath the basket, and Cunningham tried to hit her, but you see Tamari Key doing a good job of backing her up,
Aaliyah Nye, there's Newman on the follow, just into the game, getting her first points.
I think in this situation, you see Meg Newman trying to hit Tamari Key a little bit earlier. Great job, good pass. Key with the finish.
Oh man, it is all Tamari Key right now. 6 straight Tennessee points for the grad student. And I think that's going to be a foul on Puckett.
It's going to be a foul. Sarah Puckett trying to grab Aaliyah Nye, not allowing her the space to come off of those double screens.
First foul on Puckett. Nye is a shooter, but they are not allowing her to shoot. She is 0 for 3 from outside the 3-point line today.
And every single shot that she's taken in the first half, she's had a defender right in her face. Laura McQueen open.
McQueen can't get it. Newman on the glass, doing a good job off the bench for Alabama. Another offensive rebound for Meg. Kicked over, Weathers, wide open 3. Barker can't take it away from Jackson, and here comes Powell.
In that possession, you saw Alabama. They had 2 good looks. Laura McQueen and Carly Weathers able to get it. Carly Weathers coming over.
And the foul is going to be called on Weathers as Tennessee time and again, feeding it to Tamari Key in the post. She's been working hard, so that's going to lead to a trip to the bench for her, and Jillian Hollingshed will come in. Great job by Key.
Yeah, Key did a good job in the minutes that she was there. Very effective down low, doing what has been asked for her to do. When she is down low, and this is what I said earlier, when she's in the game, there's just so much attention around her. Now, she's not going to score all the time, but when she gets those touches, I think that's important for the offense for Tennessee.
And her minutes have been limited this year as she's come back after missing last year after the blood clots in her lungs. She's averaging 15 minutes a game this year after playing just 9 last year. Powell, tough pass, picked up by Barker. Jackson all over Sarah Ashley, who pushes it back the other way, takes it at Hollingshed for 2.
I like the aggressiveness of Sarah Ashley Barker. When she looks up, she sees Hollingshed. She already knew she was taking it in.
She's got 11 to go along with 6 rebounds and 4 assists.
She's the only player on the floor that has played every single minute so far in this game.
I don't get the sense she's going to leave here in the second half either. Got the rebound after Powell miss. Now working with the Newman screen. McQueen leans in and will earn a trip to the free throw line.
One thing you've got to watch when McQueen drives to the basket, she does a good job of dipping in just enough, not for an offensive foul, but making that contact with the player. And she's gotten a couple trips to the free throw line doing just that.
So loyal to the free throw line. 10 first half points for the senior.
Coach Curry had nothing but great things, just talking about her growth over the course of the last couple of years. She came in, she wasn't a point guard, so this year really trying to learn how to move her team, how to get the players in the right positions, and playing with a lot more confidence right now, really showing up.
Some pressure in the backcourt now from Alabama. Hollingshed brings it across half court. Off for Jackson. Jackson for 2 more. 16 points for Rickea Jackson. Jackson 7 of 11 from the field.
16 points, 7 rebounds.
Barker gets it back from Newman. Barker returned it to Newman. Good minutes off the bench for Meg Newman.
Meg Newman knew what the assignment was. You always got to be ready when your number's called. Not that you want to be ready. When you come out on the court, you don't know when you're going to get out there, but she's doing a good job playing physical down low.
Puckett defended by Nye. Puckett couldn't get it. Hollingshed knocked it away, but back to Jackson. Darby on the post up, the turnaround too strong. Hollingshed on the follow.
Offensive rebound, 8 offensive rebounds for Tennessee.
32 paint points for the Lady Vols. Williams. Williams needs help. Looks for McQueen on the cut. With 1 on the shot clock. Last touch by Alabama. It'll be Tennessee basketball. When we come back, 15-point lead for the Lady Vols. They have not trailed, trying to make it back-to-back champ week wins and set up a semifinal showdown with South Carolina tomorrow.
We get it and you can bet it in cash. Coast to coast around the globe, they know the flow. We ain't ready to stop, so let's go. Back to back, it's goal to go. We get one shot, you're gonna sit and just watch. Oh no! Yeah, we win it tonight. Good feeling tonight. Killing haters, whole vibe with a smile. Why you looking surprised? Get up out of your mind. Now's the time, so let's go.
All Tennessee right now on top by 15 in the third quarter. And the South Carolina Gamecocks. I see Raven Johnson, I can tell by the hair. Tahina Paopao, the same. Sanaya Fagan there as well in the front row, taking things in. Fagan had 6, Johnson had 6, Paopao had 8 in the 79-68 win over Texas A&M in quarterfinal Number 1, the 30th win of the season for Dawn Staley's team. They will take on the winner of this game tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern Time, over on ESPNU. We still have 2 other quarterfinal games to come tonight. Ole Miss will make their tournament debut. LSU their tournament debut as they get going against the Florida Gators, who pulled out one last night behind Aaliyah Matharu's 35 to beat Vanderbilt. That's Florida versus Ole Miss. And Auburn takes on LSU. Foul is called. Stopping play with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
That foul will be on Carly Weathers. That's her second personal foul. And Rickea Jackson doing a good job. She got the switch and knew immediately to post up underneath the basket. Ended up getting a trip to the free throw line.
2 fouls on Weathers. And here is Jackson. You played at an All-American level for Tennessee. You played at an All-Star level in the WNBA. You are in the Naismith Hall of Fame. How does Rickea Jackson's game translate to the professional game?
Oh, I think Rickea Jackson is definitely ready. When you look at her body, that's one part of it. She's gotten stronger over the course of her 4 years in the college game. Being able to score, her efficiency, she can score when she wants to. She can get to her spot whenever she needs to. She rises up above her players. I think when you look at this, to look at the mock draft, I really feel like going to the next level, she will be successful.
Can we assume Caitlin Clark to Indiana? Would there be any kind of...
I would say 99.9%.
I think that 0.1%, I can laugh out loud at that.
99.1%, so I can say that because, you know, I have no affiliation.
I know, that's why I know I can bring it up.
Watching Caitlin Clark and just what she's been able to do on this level has been absolutely amazing.
How about Rachel Douglas, the freshman from Raleigh, comes into the game and just goes right to the basket, picks up the foul, heads to the free throw line, and makes a couple.
In this situation, when you get to tournament time, sometimes from a coach's perspective, you got to start trying to find other ways. And Carly Weathers, none other, get the steal and the basket.
Weathers back the other way. She's got 5. 1 of 2, I should say, for Douglas at the line. Go ahead, catch.
And I think it's players. You got, from a coach's perspective, you put players in to make plays.
Spear was a playmaker in the first half, 16 first half points, hasn't scored yet in the second half. Hollingshed tried to get it into Jackson, tough play. Alabama trying to turn the tide here a little bit in the third quarter. Closing in on 3 minutes to go. Barker with the turnaround, no. Here's Wynn.
Tennessee trying to find the low post presence.
Jackson, that silky smooth jumper. She scores again.
That's going to be 20 points for Rickea Jackson.
10th time she's gone for 20 this season, 45th time in her career. Douglas showing no fear, off the mark. Transition 3 on the way is good. Jewel Spear knocks down a three-pointer. A timeout is called by Alabama. And Spear gets her first points of the second half. She's got 19 for the game. That 1-2 punch of Jackson and Spear have been tough to stop.
Well, definitely Rickea Jackson came in with a mission on her mind, and coming off of yesterday's game, she knew she had to come in and have a good production. Jewel Spear started it off from the beginning. She has been on fire. The shot going in, seeing the floor, doing a good job of finding other players, but when it's her time to step up and the ball comes to her hand, she's ready. Spear right now, 19 points, 5 for 5 from the three-point line.
So Alabama takes the timeout, now down by 19. This is the largest lead of the game for Tennessee. Season high 5 made threes for Jewel Spear. She can get hot. She went for 30 at Ole Miss. She had 77 points in a 3-game stretch in February. Kelly Harper has praised Jewel's aggressive mindset that she's bringing into games, and I think we've seen that since the jump tonight for her and for Jackson. Turnover. Spear right there defensively. It'll be Tennessee basketball.
the defensive intensity has definitely risen up from the beginning of the game, and Alabama has really struggled to get some of those open looks. I mean, Nye had really not touched the ball in a shooting position to be able to get a clear, clean shot at the basket.
Darby off for Spear, 7 on the shot clock. Spear works with the screen and has another one.
When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Jewel Spear stepped in, shot clock winding down, right into her.
22 points for Spear, her 7th game with 20 or more this season. Barker's going to be short, trying to find the answer, and it'll be Tennessee basketball.
She is on fire. Nice little crossover, get to a spot, wide open look, and check it out, the bench going crazy.
6 for 6 outside the three-point line. And that video evidence shows you, yes, she's breaking a sweat. She's working at it. It's looked effortless from our position, but I think she has put in the work here to help Tennessee to a 22-point lead. Kyle Wynn will throw it up with the left hand, and she stretches the advantage for Tennessee.
Well, Rickea Jackson on the bench taking a break, and Kaya Wynn stepped in. Great drive, continues to rack up the points in the paint.
Nye gets the basket. First second half points for Leah Nye, still looking for her first three-pointer of the day.
Leah Nye right now, 4 points, 2 for 7, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, but nothing has come easy.
Spear will head to the free throw line. I think that's one of the things you take away from Tennessee's win over Kentucky yesterday, Catch, when they knocked off the Wildcats 76-62. They had to work for it. Jackson was not Rickea Jackson yesterday. I think we could all agree on that, but Kelly Harper stuck with players like Sarah Puckett, who rewarded her with a game-high 22 points, like Tess Darby, who had her first career double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds. So it was that supporting cast that was really strong. Spear had 10 points yesterday, was below her season average, so it was a team win yesterday that set things up for the two scoring stars to be the stars today.
Well, mind you, when Rickea Jackson went out, yes, the team struggled and had some highs and lows, but it gave everybody else the opportunity to get in and get some quality minutes and have to learn how to play and how to win. So now you're seeing all of that coming to fruition. You said it earlier, just from a Tennessee standpoint, from both teams, really. Alabama, when they got the win over Tennessee, Coach Curry credits that win to really changing the trajectory of their season. Same thing could be said for Tennessee, and other players have had to step up into different roles.
Spear holding for a final shot, about 4 seconds between game clock and shot clock. She's got 24 points. Barker with the block. Nye's got it. Time here for a push. Nye across half court. Nye doesn't get a shot off, and that's how the quarter will end. Tennessee outscored Alabama 26-15 in that third quarter. Jewel Spear has 24 points. Tamari Key had a good quarter. Rickea Jackson's been lighting it up. It's all Tennessee right now.
Well, Tennessee is up 68-44, and today it has been all Jewel Spear, 6 for 6 from the three-point line. Right now, 24 points, 8 for 11 from the field goal, but she is lighting it up. She is feeling it. She's finding her spot. She's moving. She's grooving. She is knock it down. Lights out, knock it down.
Did you go with the moving and grooving?
I was going with it. I was over here moving with her. I was moving with her. Fear the Spear, yes.
Dan Ferran's now feeding you lines, okay? When he's feeding you stats and lines like Fear the Spear, you know it's your day. 68-44 for Spear and the Lady Vols. I mentioned Jewel being able to light it up. I mentioned the 30 against Ole Miss. Her career high is 40 with Wake Forest, where she played the last 2 seasons, all conference selection in the ACC before heading to Rocky Top. Here's one thing that is of interest too, Tamika, and you've been in this situation so many times in your playing days. When you're in that back-to-back situation and you're trying to win a championship and thinking, well, I may need to play on Sunday, you have a big lead after 3. You want to come out here, be strong at the start of the quarter, but you're also thinking about, well, we got South Carolina tomorrow. If I could buy a few minutes for my players later in the 4th quarter, try to keep them fresh for that semifinal game tomorrow, that's an added bonus.
Well, I think that's really what Coach Harper mindset was coming into this game. I feel like from the beginning she's done a good job of getting players in and out and resting them. Puckett, great move down low. Yet another point in the paint.
Puckett goes with the left hand. Really, that's been something that Kelly Harper has talked about over the last several weeks. That first game against South Carolina, they were tied at 48 after 3 quarters as Douglas is off the mark. And then Tennessee ran out of gas in the 4th quarter. And Kelly even mentioned after that, she's like, I think I need to adjust the rotations a little bit. I got to find a couple minutes here and there so we're fresher down the stretch. And in the rematch against South Carolina, last time out, we'll talk more about that as we go along. They took that down to a 1-possession game late. They were in it in the 4th quarter against LSU. I think it's paid off. Weathers, 2 more for Carly Weathers.
Good drive by Carly Weathers, but I would definitely agree with you. And when you look at even down the stretch, the LSU 4th quarter, LSU just took off. South Carolina, you watch them today against Texas A&M, that's what they do. They play within the flow of the offense, but something about that 4th quarter is when they come alive.
McQueen goes with the pass fake, but too strong with the shot. And Powell back across half court. 4 of the 5 starters on the floor right now for Tennessee. Darby out there for Spear. Tough one for Jackson to control. And it's a turnover for Tennessee. Barker did get a little rest here, Tamika, so it's not going to be the final 40, but it's 90 seconds of rest as she comes back into the game for Christy Curry. Barker is not only the leading scorer, the number 2 rebounder, leading the team in steals. She is the glue. And she is the heartbeat for this Alabama team. Essence Cody on the floor with the 4 fouls as well. Here's Nye. That's a 3. That's off the mark, and Tamari Key's got the rebound.
Going to be interesting for Alabama. They're picking away. They got to also know that you can't get one possession and get all these points back. So you got to start on defense. You play a good defensive possession. You come down, you get some good looks. That was a good look by Nye. She had not really had a wide open look.
Powell has a wide open look and knocks it down for 3.
You drop to double team Lakia Jackson down low, and you leave Powell wide open on the outside.
McQueen blocked by Tamari Key. McQueen back out to Weathers, who will launch a 3. That's no good. Cody fighting for the rebound. It's on the floor, and it's picked up by Powell. But there is Weathers taking it away and getting the assist to McQueen.
All about the little plays. Carly Weathers has come in. She's been effective. She's knocked down a couple of shots, but I see her presence more felt on the defensive end. I see those still loose balls.
There she is, being disruptive on the defensive end. Got it to McQueen. McQueen up ahead to Sarah Ashley Barker.
And Barker wants to make sure that she made that shot. She slowed down. She collected herself.
Here's the catch when you have a big lead in the 4th quarter catch. If you take your foot off the gas, you don't want to go in a matchup with South Carolina a little flat in your final minutes on the floor, and Puckett on the drive will head to the free throw line for 2.
Great clear out. Tamari Key sees Puckett driving and sets a nice screen. TK will head to the bench.
He checks out 8 points on 4 of 6 shooting, 4 rebounds, 2 on the offensive glass, 2 blocks in her 14 minutes of work. That's right around her season average, 14, 15 minutes.
Well, I think it's going to be important tomorrow. She comes out, both teams going up against South Carolina, but Tennessee right now in the lead. And if Tennessee goes tomorrow to play South Carolina, Tamari Key needs to be fresh going against them.
Barker working against Jackson for 2. It has not come easy for Sarah Ashley Barker going up against Rickea Jackson today, but she's got 15. Now Jackson trying to return the favor, and she couldn't hold on to it. It'll be Alabama basketball. That's the one thing about the Jackson-Barker matchup. You know, two of the very best players in the league, two first-team all-conference selections, and they're on the floor. They're not going to do anything 50% right now. I think Rickey's determined to deny Barker and vice versa.
Well, Rickey trying to make sure she keeps the ball out of Barker's hands, and it looks like Puckett pointing this way, but Nye. That will go back to Alabama.
Kaya Wynn will come into the game for Jasmine Powell. Powell 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers.
We had to put that in there.
Well, I mean, there just seemed to be a theme for 1-5 as she went to the bench.
Yeah, Tennessee 15 turnovers for the game.
Loyal McQueen can't get the three.
You got to wonder, Sarah Ashley Barker, does she take that shot? Does a good job of finding the open players. They got to get some points.
Closing in on 5.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Wynn tries to go up top to Jackson, who did well to haul it in and put it in. Timeout's going to be called by Tennessee with 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. The Lady Vols closing in on a semifinal showdown with South Carolina.
Well, Tennessee trying to find ways to keep it going, and look at this pass. Kaya Wynn, Rickea Jackson gets her hand down, and when she gets it in, she puts it in.
Good on Sunday. This trophy will hopefully be rescued from Reedy Falls in time for Sunday's presentation on the court. I don't know who got out there. That's pretty good on climbing rocks. Here's a look at Charlie Cream's bracketology. South Carolina locked in #1 overall seed. You'll see LSU taking on Auburn later today here on the SEC Network. Texas A&M, they held their own against South Carolina. Catch, they started in as the last 4 in on today. Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, got to keep an eye on things. We have an upset in conference tournament play. It came in the Big Ten. Maryland knocked down Ohio State, so Ohio State goes from the #1 seed line down to a #2 seed according to Charlie Cream. So in a shakeup towards the top, the question's going to be for some of those teams in the SEC avoiding those shakeups around the bubble, those mid-major conferences. If someone who's not a #1 seed steals a bid by winning a tournament, Ivy League comes to mind, or from some of the other conferences where maybe a 1 bid becomes a 2 bid. That's what Charlie's sorting through right now, and he'll be working at it over the next week leading up to Selection Sunday next Sunday, a week from this Sunday.
Well, I can't wait to see what happened, and you love the celebrations and seeing different teams that have never had the opportunity to make it to the tournament have those opportunities through conference play. Every single game matters, and that's why they say when you come out, it's win or go home. In order to win, you got to be playing at your best.
Kaya Wynn can't get it. Avery Strickland on the floor for Tennessee. And a jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow will give it to Alabama. So the first 4 out. Arizona lost last night in the Pac-12 tournament. Green Bay, Washington State lost in the Pac-12 tournament. Columbia is the team to watch. They are hosting the Ivy League tournament. Princeton is a team that would get an at-large bid, and if Columbia on their home floor won the Ivy League tournament, that would steal a bid, and that could impact the SEC and those teams hanging around on the bubble like Vanderbilt and like Mississippi State.
Well, this is what I had asked you before coming into the tournament is, will any of the SEC teams knock each other out by having the ups and downs? But when you start looking at it, it's not just the SEC school. It is the mid-major. It is the other schools that are impacted.
They're tightly bunched, but you know they're all at the mercy of what happens in other tournaments. At this point, Alabama's position is secure. A net of 29. This is a team that is very good. 23 wins heading into postseason play. They win 10-6 in the SEC, but it's below that you're going to keep an eye on. Here's Sarah Ashley Barker back the other way for Alabama. She'll go in for 2 more.
I love the way Sarah Ashley Barker plays, and that's one thing Coach knows. Coach Curry's, every minute she is on the floor, she is going to give it her all. We said that earlier. She does not want to lose. She doesn't. not want to go home.
Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Sarah Ashley Barker. Now, you mentioned this is a fun time for you, championship time, whether it's a conference championship or an NCAA tournament championship. For those who will be celebrating, do you have any net cutting tips for them? How big of a piece of a net do you claim? Is there anything you learned through all your time that you could share?
Well, definitely pull the net.
Pull the net?
Pull the net. Don't let it be sag. Pull it.
Okay, you need it taut.
Yes, you need it taut. Yes.
Okay. Sharp scissors.
Sharp scissors, I hope they've sharpened them for you. And that's Cody Weathers not able to connect on that three.
I just like Tamika's championship tips. You know, when you've got
don't have to go all the way to the top of the ladder, okay?
Oh, that's not safe. Yeah, there's a sign on there that says do not go to top step, okay? So just read that sign.
Some of the
Make sure you have a spotter on the ladder. That's very important.
Somebody to hold it if possible.
So they'll have the ladders out here on Sunday to cut down the nets. Will it be South Carolina going back-to-back? Or will someone else claim the title? Weathers goes down in the corner. She's back up on her feet. And here comes Kaya Wynn. And Essence Cody gets called for the foul, and she's fouled out.
They're trying to show her just to jump straight up. And Essence Cody wanted to get that block so bad. She will take a seat. Meg Newman coming in, along with Douglas.
Douglas and Newman checking in. Cody checking out, battling foul trouble today. Edie Darby coming into the game for Tennessee.
So Tess Darby.
For her sister, Tess. That keeps it easy.
I thought you were going to say that.
I don't confuse my Darbys in that case. So for Tennessee, they'll improve to 19-11 overall. They came in with a net of 35. You get a win against the team above you in the net. That will help you, and then it sets up a meeting tomorrow with South Carolina. Now, Tennessee and South Carolina met in the regular season finale. Tennessee lost at South Carolina. It was the second loss to Carolina this year, so it'll be their third meeting. They were in each game. In the most recent meeting in Columbia, Tennessee was down 15 in the third. They went on a 10-0 run. They actually got it to a 3-point game with 5 minutes to go before South Carolina pulled away. If Tennessee holds on here against Alabama, it'll be South Carolina and Tennessee for a third time this season tomorrow.
And I know from a Tennessee standpoint, you're thinking third time the charm and trying to figure it out. But South Carolina, you watched them play earlier today, their first time in the tournament. I always say the first time you set foot on this floor, it takes a minute to get your juices going. Now they got the juices flowing.
So that explains the 10 first quarter turnovers for South Carolina?
That would be part of it, I'm sure. Texas A&M, though, you got to give them credit. They come out, they are going to be fired up. Joni Taylor in the all-white suit, she's always coming out fly.
Substitution for Alabama as Cunningham will come back in. Yeah, we talked about it before. Texas A&M more than held their own against South Carolina, made them work throughout that game. But in the end, it was a victory for South Carolina by 11. Aisha Coulibaly did all she could for Texas A&M, had 32 points for the Aggies, who will wait till Selection Sunday to know their fate. Sarah Ashley Barker checks out. Great season in the SEC for Sarah Ashley. 5th in the SEC in scoring. She leaves today after scoring 17 points. She had 7 rebounds and 5 assists.
Sarah Ashley Barker leaves her heart on the floor every single time she comes out.
Of course, in this era, as Strickland scores for Tennessee, in this era, Sarah Ashley Barker still has a year of eligibility. I think she's had a great experience with Alabama. I know Alabama loves her, but you just never know what will happen next year if somebody decides to go elsewhere. I would think every indication would be it's a great fit, and we would see her back with Alabama, but it is a different era than the one you played in.
Definitely a different era. Cunningham got the bucket before Douglas gets the steal, and
can't get it. Hollingshed the rebound as we approach a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Before we wrap it up, our Dayside crew is wrapping up our coverage here of our 3 days. Scott Epstein, Dennis Lanius, our producer and our director, doing a fantastic job in the truck. they would be the first to tell you that the camera operators, the tape operators, the engineers, the audio engineers, everyone was responsible for them doing a great job today. So we thank everybody on the Dayside crew for their hard work. We hand it all over to the Nightside crew the rest of the way. Courtney Lyle, Carolyn Peck will be with you 6 o'clock Eastern time with their great crew. The one person who does not get a break is Brooke Weisbrod, who is pulling the double duty. So Brooke, best to you as you carry it through the night session and tomorrow and then the championship here.
Come on now, it's March. We got to level up here.
Well, you only know how to level up, Brooke. I'd like to see Brooke's March level up. That's what we're seeing right here.
Brooke played double duty. Got his son here as well, our little nephew, as we call him. He's somewhere in here, I'm sure.
I like to say, you know, Brooke, there's 13 games in the SEC tournament, but like if you put a number on that, like that's a lot of games I gotta be here for. But you can handle it, Brooke. Look forward to tonight's coverage.
Good finish by Williams.
Alabama will fall to 23-9 on the season. They will be in the NCAA tournament. And we'll find out next Sunday where they'll be playing and against whom in the first round. Last season, they lost to Baylor in the first round of the NCAA's by 4 in Stores. A hard-fought game. It'll be back-to-back NCAA trips for Christy Curry and Alabama. They beat UNC in the first round a couple of years ago. Shot clock is off as McQueen will come across half court. Maybe one final shot here for Alabama. It's taken by Loyal McQueen. It is off the mark. The rebound for Tennessee. It was all Lady Vols from the start. A wire-to-wire win. And it's on to the semifinals to take on South Carolina tomorrow. 83-61 the final.
Well, it was all Tennessee taking the ball to the basket, getting points in the paint. 42 points out of 83, all collected down low. Of course, Jewel Spear, can't say enough about her game, how she played 24 points. Lakia Jackson, 22. Puckett come to life. She got 10. Every single player that stepped on the floor participated and gave something to this win.